Today at Coyote Classics, we get to drive and present to you this awesome running 75,000 original mile 1969 Mercury Cougar. It does have the hideaway headlights, and it's riding on a really nice set of Cragar SS rims, BFG raised white letter tires. Tires and rims aren't new, but they're still in good shape. As we go underneath the hood, everything appears to be 100% original as far as I can tell. We did go through the carburetor a little bit on it, really making this 351 two-barrel run great. Does have power steering, it's got power brakes. Original under the hood mat there. The car has been repainted once, back to its factory yellow color. Interior, as far as I can tell, we'll get to that in a little bit, is 100% original, but the car has had one repaint. Appears to have its original trim and stuff. Even the bumpers appear original. The front bumper has a beautiful shine. Does have some oxidation if you look right up on top of it, but the overall appearance of the front bumper is great. Hideaway headlights do work. If we get right up on top of them as well, there is some little bit of pitting in them, and the black's chipping off a little bit. This is a good, just basically a good survivor condition car with one repaint. As far as the engine compartment goes, I don't think the engine's been touched. Looks like original paint on the engine. Engine bay and stuff looks to be all original as well. Bottom side of the hood has been repainted. Looks really nice. Hood shuts great, lines up excellent from front to back. As we look across the top of the hood and the top of the fender, it matches up perfectly there as well. We go up front here. I do my best to point out everything we can. It does have some scratches in the front eyebrow chrome and a little ding here in the corner. This is what I would classify as just a great survivor, turnkey driver car. Really runs and drives excellent down the road, and it's got a great look, great driver paint on it. Does have some little chips and stuff like that, but overall appearance is a really nice car. As far as our gap on the passenger side, we got a nice even gap as well. On the top of the fender, right along here on the edge, there is a few little paint chips. There's a few little minor ones there. There's another one. As we look across the top of the hood, the paint looks great on the top of the hood. Our windshield appears to be in good shape as well. And the vinyl top is excellent. Shines well. Don't see any bubbles or blisters anywhere around the back window area on the top. As we go all around here, the vinyl top is just great. Below the back window, there's no issues, no soft spots or nothing like that. It still has the original package tray in there. Original vinyl tops all shined up beautifully. As we look up and down the side, the paint has a great luster to it. It's all been buffed out. It's got a great shine. The back taillight lenses, back bumper, all that kind of stuff is all original. The back bumper has a couple little dings in it and does have some oxidation. It's got brand new dual exhaust from the manifolds back. We just had that professionally done, and Gary's Tire up in Waverly does that, and they do a great job. As far as the chrome tip, come out really nicely on the back. As we look on the top side of the trunk lid, paint's all been buffed to a beautiful shine, a great finish there. That gap on that trunk lid over here on the driver's side is just perfect. Top of the quarter matches up really nicely at the top of the trunk lid. Same thing on the passenger side. I mean, the car really fits well back here. If you're looking for a turnkey driver, survivor condition car, not a show winner, but a car you can take to any classic car event and be super proud of it, this car is for you. I mean, it's got some chips and stuff, like I said. If we go around the wheel well, behind the wheel well looks really good. Over top of the wheel well is in great shape. Right down here at the bottom. top edge of the rocker, it's got a few little paint chips right there. A couple little paint chips on the lower front fender. Door handles original. Door opens and closes great. Still has the original rubber around the door. When they repainted it, they didn't take the handles off. You can see a little bit of paint on that seal. When they painted the car, they did the door jams. They did a nice job on all the door jams. It's got brand new door rubbers, are all been put on after the jams. Obviously, it looks like the doors have all been taken off during the restoration, painted, and then put back on. Same thing in here. The jam paint looks really nice and shiny. Looks just as nice as the rest of the car. But what I love about this car, not just the way it drives, the interior is absolutely amazing original. Door panel, armrest, base, all that is in great shape. If we look at the bottom of the door panel right here, there's just a little slit in there. But other than that, the original door panel is in great shape. Passenger side seat and headrest is beautiful. It does have the original carpet in it. We did dye a little bit of the around the edges. It was faded just a little bit, but it still has the original carpet. Again, 75,000 mile Survivor interior. Excellent condition. As far as the headliner goes, I mean, you just can't beat the factory. There's no seam splits or any tears, anything like that on the headliner. It's got the overhead seat belts. Visors look great. Check how tight the rear sail panels are back there to the headliner, both sides. Trim around the back window is all nice and tight. It's got seat belts for 2 in the back. The back seat's excellent. I don't see any seam splits or tears there. The seats really stayed nice and soft throughout its life. You can definitely tell the car was kept inside. It's got the original Philco radio. Works perfect. Heater fan works excellent. The console's in excellent shape. Even look at the wood grain, guys. It's a really nice car. The wood grain on the dash, the wood grain on the console, wood grain around the gauges, all looks dang near like brand new still. 75,963 original miles. Dash pad is in great shape. That looks like brand new, still nice and soft. Here's our plastic pieces that go up and down. There is a little crack in this one right here. That one's cracked, but still they look brand new. Besides that crack, the driver's side one looks brand new. It's not faded out at all. Horn works. It's got disc brakes on the front, power disc brakes. Driver's side seat is excellent as well. Super soft, comfortable. Like yellow, you're gonna love this 69 original Cougar. A quarter panel on the driver's side around the Cougar, and the marker light looks excellent. The lower rear quarter's perfect. I don't see any bubbles or blisters back there. Over the wheel well is excellent. Car's all been painted underneath as well. We do have a few little chips and stuff like that down low here, but I don't really see any bubbles or blisters to speak about on the lower rocker there. There's quite a few little paint chips right on the edge of the rocker panel, on the very top edge there. There's a really good glance at the bottom of the driver's side of this car. As far as our gap, really decent here. Door opens and shuts nicely. A couple paint chips along the side, just kind of door ding stuff right here, just along the body edge. There's some paint chips that have been touched up. Other than that, the front fender paint is excellent as we go up front here. The front cragars look really nice. They've been polished nice. You can see in the very edge they're not new, so there's just a little pitting in that one little spot, but all in all, they're in really good shape. Very, very minor, tiny little paint imperfections on this lower door and the lower fender right here, very small. Mirrors are original, you can tell on the back side, and the stem here, you got just a little bit of oxidation on that as well. As we open up the door jamb, same thing as the passenger, you can tell the doors have been taken off, it's all been jammed out, new rubbers have been installed. Here's your original color is W, trim is, let's see, 1A it looks like. It's got the original sticker for tire information there. Driver's side door panel is excellent. Armrest, base, handles, everything looks really nice. Again, you open the door on this 69 Cougar, you know just by looking at it that it is 100% original. No disappointments in this interior, guys. Even the cord here, all along the cord is all in good shape. And you just can't beat these original low mileage cars. Not only the interiors in excellent shape on them, but the original radio works and the horn works. This was a factory cruise control car. This lever right here is cracked out. Let me see if I can get a video of that. There we go. This lever right here is kind of in bad shape. We'll see if the cruise works though. Gas gauge works, 75,963 miles. Temp gauge works perfect. Heater works great. 2-speed wipers work and park correctly. Go ahead and turn your heater down. We've already checked the radio.
Will die in these aircraft crashes on Iowa soil. Over 400 of the.
We talked about the wood grain being really nice and everything, but even the dash, like where the Cougar emblem is, all that padded dash and stuff is perfect. A lot of times that'll swell and just kind of get crappy. Not the case on this 69 Cougar. As we look out across the top of the hood, the paint is in excellent shape across there. It's not wavy. I just think you'll really like this if you're looking for a Cougar, guys. That dual exhaust, like I said, Gary's does a great job with the dual exhaust. It's a nice 2 1/4, 2.5 inch duals. This thing rocks, man. 351 2-barrel. If you have those 2 barrels dialed in with that kick down on the transmission working properly, I mean, these cars are fast. You don't need a 4-barrel to have performance. Front steering, here's our steering wheel, no hands on the wheel. It's going straight down the road. Doesn't need an alignment. Sounds great. I would jump in and drive this anywhere you want to go. Nice and quiet inside as well. Brakes work great, no pull left to right. And those disc brakes, I mean, you know they're disc. I mean, you can feel it right away. This car handles great. Power steering and those disc brakes. Again, there's our 2-barrel. Cruising down the road, right up to 50 mile an hour. Kicks you back in your seat, downshifts a second. 85, 90, back up to 3rd. I mean, this thing goes. Does not need a 4-barrel by any means to be a performance little muscle car. Handles the road great. Again, 75,000 miles. You can tell by just the wind noise inside the car. It's very, very minute. There's hardly any wind noise in here. Very comfortable. Seats are great. I love this Mercury, and I'll tell you what, you guys after driving it will too.